Hello and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, my miniature puppy and I are reviewing our new upgrade for our living room. So we actually got this new sofa, and I will walk you step by step how to build it, why we chose this one over others. Also share with you what other upgrades we decide to get for the sofa, like for example this blanket, or why I absolutely love this tray for my working space right here on the sofa. And the full disclosure that this blanket I got myself. I also purchased the sofa myself, but company did provide me a discount code, so it was slightly reduced price, so I can test it out and share it with you. And this tray I also got from the company. So let's actually start with the sofa. I can show you step by step how to build it and then share my overall thoughts with you. When we start assembling this couch, we actually start with two side pieces. So first of all, we just need to screw in legs right here, so you can see. After we done the side pieces right here, you can see one right there. We have three cushions goes right in the middle, and we have two connections in between them. So what you need to do, and you can actually do it even yourself. So as you can see right here, the piece right there, and right here they go right inside. I just pushed it all myself and just keep connecting it all. And as you can see here, I'm finishing the last part right here. You just need to align one side with another one right here. And just make sure you press very well on it. Our whole base is just built up. And I also want to mention that our sofa actually didn't come with an instruction, so we tried to figure out all of the pieces as we go. And when we got to the back, we already built the whole base. You can see that here we have a Velcro, and that's how we're figuring out which piece goes where. So Velcro goes with the Velcro, and if you have a zipper, so zipper goes in the middle. So we figure out that this piece goes right here because of the Velcro. The same goes right here, and the middle piece has two zippers in the back. Just in case if you're missing construction like we are, that's actually a very helpful tip. While we start assembling the back, we actually ran into the problem because, as I mentioned before, we're missing our instruction manual. So the center piece is actually right here. And as you can see, these two pieces on the sides are more shorter. And how we figured out, because the back is actually longer. So when we try to put this back, which is right back right here, we figure out that this one is way, way shorter. So one little tip for you, if you're missing instruction manual as we are, first of all, when you're unboxing everything, just make sure that you can align the bottom piece with the back piece, so then it will be easy for you to assemble. So let's actually switch these two pieces together and then show you the result. That's where's our metal connections. So you have little pieces to protect you from not hitting the metal parts right here. You can see, hides it all up. And also I want to show you the back very quick. And right here in the back where it connects to our siding, you can see we have a Velcro connecting it all right here. So you can actually close it all up. So you can see, here's our base. And right in the middle, we have a zipper right between our black connections right here. So we can just zip it all up. And the same goes right here. We have a zipper right here and Velcro right here. And that's how we figured out that the middle part is actually longer than the side parts. And once again, if you don't have instruction manual, just remember to look for the zippers and Velcros in the back. And I also want to mention that all of the pieces actually came vacuum sealed. So usually I use my favorite slice knife. Just make sure do not slice your sofa while you're opening it up. And as you can see, as soon as I open it up, it just starts expanding right away. So let me open one extra piece just to showcase it for you. And then we just floof it off, let it sit for a while we're building our Ottoman piece, and then can I show you the result. Here we have all of the pillows ready for the sofa. So let's actually start putting it together and see how much we get. And once again, if you also lost your instruction manual as we are, not lost it, but company just forgot about us, that's fine. We can figure it all out. We're smart here. So we're just looking at the back, and as you can see, this one's the middle. Oh no, I guess they all look like a middle. So yeah, let's actually try to figure it out while we go. And as I said, we're already smart with you, right? So we definitely figure out that the shorter parts going on a side. And hey, also don't forget, we have a Velcro right here. So look, I can just push it all up and it just Velcros itself out. And let's find this piece. Oh no, this is our Ottoman. That we need to build. And let's go with this one. And also I want to mention for you and show it to you more closer up. As you can see, we have Velcros right here, Velcros underneath. So yeah, the cushion sits actually pretty well. And also when I threw them right here on the bottom, you see right here, you have this metal parts a little bit open. Just make sure you cover it all up. Before we put our pillows on the top, let's make sure we shake it up. Give them a little bit of shape. Help it out. Here it goes. And I also want to mention that right here, we actually have a zipper inside to show you what inside. You can see it has a lot of different foam right here. Has a pillow and foam. So just in case if your couch get a little bit dirty and we have our pup with us, if you decide to wash it up, you know that it's easy to remove these cushions. And I also love that this sofa actually included the side cushions right here, because if you just put your hand right there without pillow, it's hard, but with this soft pillow, actually adds nice extra touch for the look and also for your comfortability. And here we have a helper. He will be helping us to put the rest of the feet on our Ottoman. He has been a good boy. What is that? And as we did with the sides, it's super easily. We just put our feet right here for our Ottoman. And I guess I was wrong. Yeah, this is two people's job. So I actually need a helper right here, so he can help me to jump on a sofa and test it out while I'm finishing this Ottoman. I also want to mention that with this sofa, I love that this Ottoman can go either way. So we can put it more like horizontal, or we can actually turn it and put it more like this way. And as you can see, it's like super heavy, so it will not be so easy for you to just move it around with your feet. And as you can see, the sofa was super easy to build together. I also love that my miniature Schnauzer was helping me during the process while he's still napping after daycare. He's a very tired boy today, so let's just keep him right here. Maybe use his new blanket he got for Christmas and let him sleep and rest. I also want to share with you that this sofa was super nice. And as far as the pros and cons, I really love how cushiony and comfortable it is to sit. I love that you can get it in a different configuration. So we got it with one Ottoman, but you can also choose a different configuration where it's one extra Ottoman. This actually can fit our space pretty well. I also love that you can find it in a different color, so it fits your space better. I believe it comes in a darker gray and also white color. And this one is actually 120 inches long. So as you can see, it's kind of sticking just slightly out corner, but at the same time, I still love it. I think it's actually very affordable for a dog living space too, because our miniatures now, they absolutely loves to snooze and spend some time with us. So as you can see, he's just testing it out for you and showing it's very comfortable to sleep. So let's just keep our baby napping while we continue our conversation. And I also want to mention that you can find all of the links down below in the description box. And if you have any product you want me to test or review for you, you can also comment down below. So the second upgrade we got for our living room right here is this nice soft blanket. And let's make sure we don't wake up our little pup. I also love his new pajama. I know it's already Christmas time, but he loves this fall pajama so much. And yeah, he's snoozing. Very tired boy. He just went to daycare. So I actually got this blanket for my pup for Christmas. That Santa brought it for him. Blanket is actually 50 by 60 long. I believe it's extra large. And what I also love about this blanket, it's actually double-sided and it's also waterproof. So that's why we decided to get this blanket specifically for the sofa. So just in case if our pup all wet or he just took a shower or he just want to play a little bit on a sofa. I also love that this blanket is actually super soft from both sides. As I mentioned before, it's waterproof. And I love how it's one side really nice and cushiony and another side is very soft. So I know that my miniature Schnauzer is very happy with it. And as you can see, this blanket is actually perfect for my miniature Schnauzer. So if you have a bigger size dog, this would be perfect too. It's literally covering like half of our sofa. He's just snoozing and sleeping because he is super tired. I also want to mention for you very quick that I absolutely love this new miniature Schnauzer cup I got for Christmas. And my husband actually got it for me. And I think it's actually super, super cute because it says, silence is a golden unless you have a miniature schnauzer. Then silence is suspicious, very suspicious. If you're looking for a new coffee or tea mug for yourself or just for a present for the dog lovers, and you may want to try this one. And another point I also want to mention that, of course, I have my slicer with me everywhere because when I was assembling this couch, I needed to use it all the time. And also, I want to mention this tray for you. I love that you can use this tray for also working at your sofa space. I also use this tray for working outside, sitting on my sofa. I like that this is bamboo tray. It's actually very comfortable. So if you don't want it to expand, you just lay it flat like that, for example. If you want to use your laptop, or maybe you're working on your tablet or just on your phone, I also love that right here on the top you have different compartments. So you can put your tablet right here, or as you can see right here, I just put my phone. And also if you have little markers or maybe notepads, you can also hide them right here. Like I can hide my slicer right here and put it back. And yeah, I love to use it while I'm working on my new sofa. I also love that with this tray, the legs are actually extendable, so you can bring them up or you can bring them down. And as I mentioned before, you can also raise this part up or raise it down. So if you need to put all of your essentials and necessity, like maybe your remote or while you're working, you can also use this tray. And yeah, overall, I have been super, super happy with upgrading our living room space. As you can see, my pup is enjoying it. And I can see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.